So welcome everybody. My name is Samson Lee. I'm your host today, and today we're going to have a fantastic leadership training. Now this training is definitely for people with some experience, and also people who are into Jeunesse quite a bit already, building their business. So today we have a very, very special person doing the training for us, and there could be nobody better. Because for me now, I have been in the industry for about 5 years. I've seen many trainers from all over the world in big conferences, and I will share with you this really from not only because she's my friend, but she is one of the really best trainers in the industry, bar none. Okay. So without further ado, I'd like to bring up my good friend, mentor, and Jeunesse #1 leader, Ms. Kim Hui.
Thanks, Samson. All right. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You guys look good. Well, we didn't expect a big turnout on a Sunday afternoon for leadership, and so today, I've been pondering and thinking about how can we take this team to the next level. Because as we take this business, now so far in about a year's time, we have already taken this business. We have set footprints now to over 50 countries. Not too bad, right? In 1 year's time. And so I think it's about time for us leaders to step up, to really catapult your business to the next level, and not only that, to really set a story, a success story for yourself. And so I see a lot of new faces here, and I hope that you're already in the business, and I also see a lot of familiar faces. And so it's a pleasure for me to do the training here today. And today it's not your basic training. Today it's about leadership, stepping up your role, to be taking your business to the next level that you want it to go to. And so it is of utmost importance that you look at this business and do this business with the right light, with the right mindset. Because 90% of our business is all based on your mindset and your attitude. Because if you're 1 degree off one day, compounded over time, we're completely off course. And so having said that, let me begin by asking this question. How many of you, and I need your imagination. I really need you to work with me on this one. How many of you come into Jeunesse to just make an extra living, an extra few thousand a month? Show of hands. Okay, 1 or 2 hands. So now, how many of you came here to make a fortune? Show of hands. Okay, very good. Now, so that's why you're here. That's why I wanted this training to be here. See, it's okay if you want to make a living. It is also okay if you want to make a fortune. But the distinction is what you do with the business. See, all of us can be excited, all of us can be motivated when our business is thriving. True or not true? If your team is working, you're thriving, it is very exciting. See, the key is not what you do when your business is up. The challenge comes in your business is what would you do when your business is not where it should be, or when your business is not where it wants to be. It's either it will make you or break you. So today the training may be a little bit strong, and I hope it's okay. I'm a little bit concerned because we have seen some new faces here, but I do hope that you have been involved in the business for a while, because this is really for the people that have been doing Jeunesse for a while and that you have stepped up to be a leader. And so we really dedicated, we asked your local leaders to identify who the top people are, and we wanted you to be here. So having said that, now I need you to help me out, and I want you to picture and start imagining, what would you do? Now, again, this is a training. There's no guarantee of income in any form, shape, or way. But I want to impose this question and ask you, what would you do if you know that right now you're making $20,000 a month? I want you to have that frame of mind. What would you be doing? What would some of you, and I want you to start thinking about that. What would you do if you were making $20,000 a month? You think $20,000 a month is pretty decent income?
Yes.
In America, I think it's pretty decent. Would you not agree with me? So, what would you, I need some of the answers. Now, what would you do? Forget about the recording right now. I need live. I need feedback. Okay, so this is me. This training is for you. I took out my Sunday. You took out your Sunday. This is for you to get your business to the next level. So I need your participation. So I want some of the feedbacks. What would you do if you're making $20,000 a month?
Quit my job.
Okay, quit his job. Okay. Now, anybody have similar feelings?
Fire my boss.
Fire her boss. Okay. I don't think she had a boss. Okay. But anyway, what would some of you do? And any ideas? What would some of you do?
People.
Help more people. Okay. And what other things? I want to. Work hard, travel. Okay, very good. Now, I want you to start getting those feelings. We all need something to motivate us. We all need something to inspire us to go to the next level in life. If not, do a job. The job pays your daily paycheck, your weekly paycheck, your monthly paycheck. So to get somewhere in life, in your career, you need something that you can latch onto, that you believe that you can get it now. So we all established 20 grand is pretty decent income a month in America, right?
Right.
My question to you is, if you knew you could do that, if you knew failing is not an option, what are you willing to do to get to 20,000 a month?
Work hard.
Doing whatever it takes. See, over the years, last 18 years, I have worked with thousands, countless people. And every time I go to a meeting, when people get so excited, they go, that's it. I can see it, I can feel it, I'm going to be a big player, and I'm going to make 20,000 a month, or 30,000 a month, or 50,000 a month. But you know what? After a little while, you don't see them no more. Why? Because most people, when they throw a number out, something's got to balance. See, a lot of people want to make a lot of money, and yet not everyone are willing to do whatever it takes to get to your goal. So 20 grand a month, we know in America is decent income. Now most people in America make how much a month? Average. 5, 6, 7,000? 5,000? 3, 4,000. Or 3. Oh my gosh, getting lower and lower, okay. So let's just say that 5, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5,000 a month. What do most people have to do to make that 4 to 5,000 a month?
40 hours.
40 hours a week, a day, 40 hours a day, no, 8 hours a day for 5 days, right? That'd be 40 hours a week to make that, sometimes more. Not mention about the stress that come along with it, not mention about the traffic that comes along with it. So they are willing to do that day in and day out to make the 5,000, 5,000 a month. Now here you are, you set yourself a goal. You want to make 20,000 a month. Are you willing to work harder on your own business than what you put in for your job? Sure. See, something's got to give. Some people say, I want to make 20. Kim, how do I do what you do? I want to make 20,000 a month. I said, great. Meet me every week, twice a week. Meet me at roast meat and meet me at Walnut. They go, that's too far for me. And I said, listen. You want to make the money, you want to change your life, something's got to give. So having said that, we really need to have the right mindset of, do you really, really want it? Do you really, really believe that you can do it? It is a huge blessing to be making the kind of money that I'm blessed to make. But you know what? Most people don't see the work behind the scenes. See, what it takes to be a leader, this is a leadership training. So I need you to really step it up. If you really, really want to make the kind of money to step it up. Most people see the money, the glory that we get to get. But most people, and at the same time, they don't see the pain, the tears that came behind the scene. You know, so many times, approximately once a month, I'm traveling on the plane. I spend a lot of time in the lounges at the airport. At 4 o'clock in the morning, in transit, going from country to country. One day, it's 4 o'clock, I was in Hong Kong, in transit from one terminal to another. And I was standing right in front of the fast train. The fast train, there's a mirror. There's a reflection, not a mirror. There's a reflection on the train. You know what I saw? A reflection of myself. Having my carry-on. I said, you know what? It's 4 o'clock in the morning, when most mothers, most wives are at home with the children, with the kid, with the family. And here I was, hopping from country to country. See, there's a price to be paid. Success, you know what? We all heard it. The price for success must be paid in full and upfront. Now, do we get challenges? Absolutely, every single day. But it's what you do with it. It's all mental. It's all mindset. You know, I give you a perfect story, and I don't think I've shared with anyone. I was recently on a 14-day trip, 5 countries, 14-day trip. And one of my trips was right before I went to Taiwan for the grand opening. I was in China. I was in Shenzhen. And I was all day long trip, meeting after meeting, meeting after meeting. Tina doesn't even know this. It was with her team. She doesn't even know what went on. And when I came back, I was too busy to deal with what we got facing. I want to share with you how you deal with this type of business, okay? So when I was in China and I was so tired, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. We were at a spa. I had a whole entourage of people at the spa. It's a 7-story spa, okay? So we were there getting ready to get a massage. And I was so tired, and there's a team of people from Hong Kong, a team of people from Taiwan, a team of people from China. They were there. And so the team of people from Hong Kong said, Kim, you know what? We just had the event in Hong Kong. We'd like to sit down with you. We'd like to strategize. We'd like to discuss what went on and how we can improve it, how we can do better. And I told them, I said, you know what? I would love to, but simply my brain's just fried. I mean, it's just been a long, long day hopping, from Hong Kong to Shenzhen. I said, listen, can we do another day? So it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I said, is it okay if I just get a massage and I just chill out a little bit? And they go, sure. And my eyes like a panda. I was like ready to drop out. And so while I was walking by, going to my room for treatment, I passed by a group of people. They're from China. I said, oh, Kim, sit down. It was like a big cafeteria, like this 7-story spa. First story you checked in, second story you take a shower, third story you get your foot massage, fifth story you get your body massage and Thai massage, Chinese massage, whatever massages, okay? So I was ready to go to my treatment, and a group of people said, Kim, would you sit down? And I was so dead tired. I said, they go, please, you're leaving soon, would you sit down? So I sat down. So in the midst of me falling asleep, dozing off, something happened during the meeting amongst the people in the meeting. Guess what happened? They started pounding on the table. I go, this is a spa. And they start pounding the table, and fighting started going on. And here I was, wide awake when they were all fighting, pounding on the table. I said, what is this? I come from America. I'm not used to this, okay? And I was wide awake. I ended up spending time with them from pounding, fighting, until everybody hugging and laughing. It took until 4 o'clock in the morning. Then the people from Hong Kong, they come look for me. They're just browsing around looking for something to eat, not looking for me. They saw me. They said, we thought you didn't want to spend time with us because you were so tired. I said, listen, you don't want to know what happened, okay? I was wide awake. The reason why I want to share the story with you is this. See, most people, even those, you guys override a team, some of you override a team in your team, you don't even know what happened. See, in order for you to realize what goes on in the business, you really got to travel with me. Not only travel with me, to be in the trenches, in the field. Then you really got a feel of what really goes on. It's fun, don't get me wrong. I just want to prepare you. So the reason why I want to share this with you is this. We as leaders, when we step into a situation, we got to deal with things. And what happens when we're done with it, when I came back, I never even told the story. This is one of hundreds of stories that I travel. But when I came back, guess what I deal with? Whatever the people, we have to be present with the people that we're working with. See, we as leaders, we must rise above the occasion. How whether you succeed or not with this business, it depends on how you deal with the business. Most people in this business, you know what to do? They major in minors. They may put all their attention on the minor stuff. Minor stuff, challenges, do we have it? You think Coca-Cola, IBM, Apple, do you think they have issues? Yes. Every day. But it's how we deal with it. So what are we supposed to do? We are leaders. What are we supposed to do? We must get good at mastering the basics. Okay? So besides having the right attitude, now this is maybe quite strong to some of you, but this is very important. You as a leader, first, you gotta have that belief. Do you really believe you could do it? If you believe you could do it, look, listen. We have dug gold from it. You have no idea last week when I heard Tina, when I heard Winnie, Samson, when they're making the money, you have no idea how good I felt. It's that joy. I mean, people say, Kim, you're making so much money. Why are you working so hard? Because I want to see the people that join me, that work hard with me, when they make the kind of money I do, I say, you know what, then I can retire. Because most people, and I could tell you one thing, with this team, I don't care what company you go into, in the industry of direct selling, you can go to any company. I challenge you. You can go to any company. You will never, ever find the leaders that we have in this team that care so much, that dedicate so much of their time and their love. I would challenge any one of you. You go to any MLM company, you won't find the leadership that we have on this team, because it is a family for us. It is a passion. So we as leaders, we got to step it up. You want to make 20 grand a month. Okay, that's all great. That's fine. It's a noble goal. But you know what? Be willing to do what it takes to get to 20 grand a month. Are you guys with me so far? So what is mastering the basics? Okay? We have to learn to master, people say they want to get fancy. No, there's no need to get fancy. You got to get good at the simple stuff So what is the simple stuff that we got to be good at? One, you got to be very good at piquing interest. Now, what is piquing interest? Piquing interest is simply asking people that if they have an option, are they open to are they open to possibility to possibly change their lives, to probably have financial freedom? You just pique their interest. Now, later on, we're going to have a series of different basic trainings, so teaching about how you pique interest using what we call form. Okay, piquing interest is nothing more than you try to identify your prospect's needs. And what you do is you provide a solution. How are you going to find out what their needs are? Let's say Luz. If you know Luz, you got to get to know her. Yeah, these are your prospects. You know their background. Let's say Luz is a realtor. Let's say Luz is a great realtor. Realtor might make good money at a certain time period. But guess what most realtors have to do? They go from deal to deal. You make a sale, you make some commission. Guess what? In order for her to make money again, she had to go on, knock on doors again, move on a deal. Car salesman, same thing, right? You make a sale, you sell a car, next month, your quota, you start from zero all over again. So you have to identify what their needs are, what their wants are, through what we call form. Okay, that's a whole different training. Okay, so form meaning F stands for family. How's your family? You need to find out what their needs are, what their wants are. So talk about their family. How are your family? How are the kids? So through your asking the questions, you are able to identify what their wants and what the needs and what the desires are. Okay? Now, F stands for family. O stands for occupation. How's your job? R stands for recreation. Your vacation, have you done anything fun lately? What have you traveled to recently? The reason you want to say all this, ask all this stuff, is that through that form, you're able to find out what is it that they may be lacking, maybe they're looking to improve on. M stands for money. How's your financial situation? And I tell you, there's not a better time to recruit people than now. The economy, so many people are being downsized. So many people are being laid off. And this is a great timing for you to build your business and really offer a solution to other people. Okay? So pique interest, simply ask them, are you open? Might you be open to possibility? That is it. It's not asking, will you join me in Jeunesse? No, you are not asking to join you anything. You are piquing their interest to see if they're piquing, meaning to see if there's an interest for them to even go a step further. Okay? So pique interest and learn to use it through form. Okay? Second thing you got to get good at is inviting them to our events. Once you pique the interest and they are open, instead of you sit there and blah, 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 all about Luminous and all about Reserve, your job is to invite them to one of our local events. We're lucky. We have events going on right here. For people, now, what is an event? This is very important. What is an event? An event could be a local meeting. Okay? An event also could be what? A one-on-one session with your upline. A one-on-one. Okay? Or a small PBR at your house. If you have a home presentation, PBR stands for Private Business Reception. Okay? Or it could be a webinar. For people that are far away from us, it could be a webinar. Okay? Now, also it could be a conference call. And pretty soon, we are going to have a DVD, an opportunity DVD. Okay? OPP, Opportunity Presentation DVD. That if they're interested, all you do is you pop them a DVD, say, watch this, and zip the lip. Because too often, too many times, people start, they ask you, oh, what is it? Then you start, blah, 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 until they are so bored, they go, okay, forget it. Because it's too hard of a sell for me. Okay? So you need to invite them to and plug them into the event. Now, why is it so important to plug your people into the event? How many of you would like to retire? Just work the business 2 to 3 years and really retire. How many of you want that? See, if you want to retire, we got to leverage on the system. And the key thing to our business is what? The one thing, if we forget anything today at all, is called duplication. How do you duplicate yourself? Because see, some of you in this room, you are super kings and queens on one-on-ones. Anybody you sit down with, you close them. To me, signing them is simple. Getting them to sign up and go to work, it's a whole different issue. See, you want to sign them up and you want to give them a vehicle to go and duplicate you so that they don't always rely on you. See, a lot of people in this business, when you make yourself the issue, we can't succeed. Because you know why? We can never retire. Because it's always about you. If you stop doing one-on-one, guess what happens to your business? It dies, it stops. So you need to, how you duplicate is you need to, if you forget anything at all, you got to get good at plugging your people to the events. You must be able to learn. You have to learn to promote the events. So how you promote, invite people to events, and you as a leader, you need to learn to promote events. You have to learn to sell events because, see, through the events, you know what they will learn? They will begin to gain confidence. They will begin to have belief. Every single one of you guys groups, I know what happened. See, the team that always plug into the meetings, I know they're growing. The teams that don't plug in the meeting, even though got big sales, you know what, a month or two later, when any small challenge happens, guess what happened? Completely collapse, dies. So you have to get good at promoting events. Don't let language or culture be a barrier. Some people say, you know what, no, Chinese, they don't understand anything. I say, I don't care if they understand anything, but they understand body language. They understand people. They go, whoa, so many people. There must be something good going on. You guys with me so far? You gotta get good. See, when people come in the meeting, after the meeting, guess what happens? They don't even need to understand. They go, wow, all these people. You pull them in the corner, you say, you see all these people? Then you can show them briefly what it's all about. But, you know, I also know that some of the people's mentality goes like this. They themselves have their own blockage. They say, you know what, I can't get my people to the meeting. Or my type of people don't like to go to meetings. We got to get good at overcoming that. Because I knew, you know, all this last 18 years, everything I share with you, I went through myself. I always tell my sponsor before, he says, Kim, you are a queen of one-on-one. You go out there, you sign up people, you go out and sign up people, you're really good. But you know what, I discovered something, I can never stop. Because if I stop, I don't make any money. And I told my sponsor, I said, you know why I can't promote meeting? Because my type of people, they're professionals, they don't like MLM. They don't like MLM meeting. They don't like environment. They just don't like that kind of environment. Kim, until the day you yourself get over that blockage, otherwise you can't promote events. You won't succeed. Because it was all in my mindset. But you know what? Once I overcame that mindset in the meeting, you know, now, I mean, you guys know I come from Hong Kong, so I could say that I'm from Hong Kong. And before I say, Hong Kong people are very fast. They just want all the facts and they don't want to sit through the meeting. And that was always I tell people. But you know what? Boy, was I wrong. Until I changed my mindset, when it was a meeting, I packed the most people from Hong Kong, from San Francisco, packed the whole Hong Kong people. Why? Because when I had the belief to promote the event, people will come. You got to promote it like a movie, okay? You have to learn how do you promote events. To promote the event, you have to edify the information. Either edify the speaker or edify the information. You edify the heck out of it. I'm telling you. Don't edify it like an MLME thing, but edify it like an opportunity that can literally change their life. If you talk with that belief, when you promote events, you got to learn to edify, and you have to have that belief. You say, listen, if I can show you something, I can invite you to a meeting, an event. If that 2 hours of your time, if it could change your life, it